Hello, my metal-loving friends. I don't need to say who I am because you probably know who the fuck I am. The new Mayhem album came out, I think it was November 15th or something like that. Might have been earlier, maybe November 5th. Can't remember now. I had tried to pre-order this album from the Mayhem official website 3-4 times, cleared my cache, wouldn't take my money, and I really wanted the bundle. I wanted the shirt. They had the album, but I ended up going to Seasons of the Mist, which I got my Gal's Weird album from, and also some other merch from Season of the Mist. I highly recommend those guys. They're really fucking awesome. They haven't been fucked around. Get my product in the amount of time I should, and it's always excellent packaging. So Season of the Mist was carrying actually a special vinyl edition of Mayhem's Daemon. It's a smoky white vinyl, beautiful, and that sounds great. The sound of the album is fucking amazing. So I gotta say that in regards to black metal, that I am a little bit later to the game. I love all kinds of music, everybody knows that. I don't need to go into all the genres that I love. There's usually something in every single metal genre that I do like. And for a while, Behemoth was really a black metal band that I knew a bit of the history of and I liked, but I never bought an album until The Satanist, which is very late. The earlier black metal albums, and I know like this was, black metal was born in Norway. It was Mayhem's guitarist Euronymous who came up with this crazy guitar sound that they use in standard black metal songs, and it's grown and it's evolved. I mean, that was like the late 1980s, early 1990s. That this sound was born by this band, Mayhem. So there's lots of arguments about, true Norwegian black metal and what exactly is black metal and who is black metal. Some people wouldn't say that Behemoth is black metal anymore. If you go by that standard, then you would have to say that Mayhem isn't black metal anymore. This album has a lot of great depth to it. It's got a beautiful sound. I love the sound of this album. It even sounds good on my crappy earbuds that I have. The packaging is incredible. The artwork is beautiful. And back at the album, if I can get a good the front of the album. Beautiful artwork. It's got a great book inside of it that actually has the lyrics, which is fucking awesome. I talked about this the other day in another video about how Behemoth and these guys and Weird even, Gal's Weird, even has the lyrics to his stuff too. So, I mean, that's kind of a complaint by people who don't listen to the genres. I can't tell what the fuck they're saying. And now you can follow along. And it's crazy because it may be absolute garble to you, but once you read the lyrics and get the songs, when you listen to it, even if you don't have the lyrics in front of you again, you'll hear the words. Like it just opens it up like magic, just having the lyrics to the song. Yeah, great. There's great artwork on the inside. It's a great layout. Let's see if I can do this. Again, some more beautiful artwork. The center is a big Mayhem poster. And yeah, so it's very well done. These guys are the original black metal band. Well, okay, there's Bathory and Venom, but true Norwegian black metal, these guys are the beginning of it. Necro Butcher had depending on which storyline, had either quit the band or had been fired from the band at one point. And that's when Count Gershnak had come into the band, and anyways, but Necro Butcher, after the death of Euronymous and dead, Necro Butcher had picked up the band, and they've been going ever since. And their sound is developed. Like I'm not like a huge fan of like the early, black metal stuff, and it's kind of weird because I am a fan of like punk and hardcore and crossover, and give it to you, a lot of the production sound on some of those early albums is horrible, but I love it. So I get what the black metal purists, what they're talking about. But for me, I don't know. Listening to the older stuff and then listening to an album like this, call it more accessible, sure. But if you want to get your message out, whatever Mayhem's message may be, or Behemoths, or any of those black metal, or any band that's hard to understand, getting your message out there, if that's the goal of the band, then that's what they're doing. I mean, these guys play festivals all over the world, literally, major festivals, metal festivals, and there's a huge following for these guys. Whether you're a purist or whether you're a late joiner like me, whether you've seen the documentaries on Mayhem, and I urge you to do that. They're crazy. Like, if you want to hear some fucked up metal history, the history of this band, Mayhem, and the beginnings of the birthing of the genre, true Norwegian black metal, is crazy. I suggest you check it out. So anyways, what would be my favorite track on here, or tracks? I think Agenda Ignis, which is the second track, and Aeon Daemonium is really good. Daemon Spawn and Invoke the Oath. But really, there's a lot of amazing, the whole album from start to finish, and that's what when I was growing up, we bought bands, Motorhead or Iron Maiden or whatever, and their albums from the first song to the last song, like, you didn't stop listening, you didn't jump a song, loved the albums from beginning to end. And over time, and especially with like stuff like pop music or some radio rock, there's just a couple of hits and the rest is filler. There's no filler on this album, just like there's no filler on Behemoth's The Satanist. These albums from start to finish are fucking fantastic. So yeah, maybe if you've not been a fan of Mayhem, maybe give it a listen. The full album is available. I think it's Season of the Mist or the True Mayhem YouTube page. You can listen to the whole album. Judge for yourself. And then, yeah, I highly recommend it. Mayhem, Daemon, get it. I want to thank 95 Turbo Soul, the low background music that I'm using. I looked to see, I Googled and I YouTubed, can you use copyright? Like, these guys that do reviews of albums, and what I looked at, what I began to see was, unless somebody was like associated, like an actual music journalist, then they could probably get the music as a background or some samples of the music, but most people who review albums don't use any music at all. And I thought that's kind of boring. I kind of kept this low in the background, and just kind of, I just wanted something in the background other than nothingness. But I want to thank this guy. I looked for like royalty-free black metal on YouTube. This guy had a track. His name again is 95 Turbo Soul. He's got a SoundCloud page, or you can look it up on YouTube. I didn't check out a lot of his stuff because I just wanted to get this done. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this. It's not really a review, maybe more of a spotlight on the new Mayhem album. Yeah, and if you do like it, give it a thumbs up, leave me a criticism, whatever. I'm not going to do like a lot of album reviews. I have thought about doing a bit more content, depending on how I feel. It's Sunday, so I'm kind of at the end of feeling crappy for my methotrexate, so I'm not doing too bad. Anyways, see you later, fuckers.